Hey guys, we are here starting a new cooking segment. We decided that, you know, as I look on YouTube and stuff, I don't like to cook.
That's why I cook.
That's why she cooks
All the time.
and that's why my kids. No, the reason why she cooks is to teach her how. So when she leaves the home, she'll be able to cook really well. So I want to give her enough experience and exposure to do that. So I'm being a good mom. But on the other hand, I don't like to cook. And so because of that, a lot of things I want to do, you know, if I have to cook, I want them simple. Fast and simple is what I want.
No one has time.
Nobody has time anymore to cook. You know, it's very rare you have time. And so basically what we decided to do is for us and for her when she goes to college and hopefully for you guys is to do some segments that are really yummy foods, comfort foods, good food, whole foods, all different kinds of foods, but that are simple and quick.
Yes.
And so we are now inviting you into simple foods in a very simple kitchen. So we don't have a huge kitchen.
No, we do not.
Our kitchen is not beautiful or beautimous.
No, it is
by
not.
far. And so our kitchen is very, very simple, but we're going to let you see that you can make really yummy food in a simple kitchen. Hence, simple food, simple kitchen. Okay, so our first segment, what we're going to do is we are going to make truffle cake. And I decided to, for the first one, to make something really, really yummy. Anytime I have taken this anywhere to a potluck or an activity or something, people eat it up. And so it's really...
I literally just got that. Okay.
So,
I'm slow sometimes.
So it's really good. It's really a good cake, and it's very, very simple to make. And so we're going to let you in on my secret, because I've never shared this with anybody because I always wanted the glory of having that cake. But we're going to let you guys have it also.
She tried to be generous and kind.
I did. Isn't
She
it
feels
nice
today.
So it's very simple. You will need a cake box, cake mix. You can use any kind you want. I use chocolate. But if you don't like chocolate, go ahead and use some other kind and mix and match things. That's what's so great about a truffle cake. The fun thing with the truffle cake, though, is having a truffle bowl because it makes it look really pretty.
You have your different layers.
Because you're going to see your different layers, yes. So you would like, you know, it's nice. It's worth it to get a truffle bowl. Okay, so you will take your cake mix, and you want just one box of cake mix. Mix it the way it says, bless you.
Yeah.
Don't you love her hair? She just got it done, guys. Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Just let you know.
Okay.
And so you want to make it according to the box. What it says on the box and stuff. Make it in a 9x13 pan. And we're not going to go through that because it's really simple to do.
A box.
Because it's simple.
So at this point, pause the video, go make your cake, follow instructions, you know, blah, 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 eggs, if you have eggs in there, or milk, oil, if you have, you know, all that stuff. But just follow that, pop it in the oven, cook it, you know, all that, and then come back.
In a 9x13, let it cool, and then, yeah, come back here.
Press
so
play.
So that you have, instant.
You have TV shows.
A cake in a 9x13 pan. That's what you want. Okay, so what you're going to do is, well, before that, also what you want to do is you want to get your pudding prepared. Okay. So we have prepared our pudding. And so, oh my goodness. Here is the pudding we just prepared. We just took it out of the fridge after it was cooled and stuff. Okay guys, now what we're going to do right now is make the pudding that we need for the truffle cake. So you want to get your bowl And we have 3 packages of, I don't know if I'm supposed to show the names or not, I don't know. But you want 3 packages of the instant pudding. And you can use other stuff besides, you don't have to use chocolate, but I love chocolate. And this cake is chocolate truffle cake. So yeah, so you can get other puddings if you want, you know, mix and match. So you want 3 packages, and then you need your milk, which is going to be 4 cups of milk. Okay, we're going to mix those up and then let that sit for a little bit, and then we will move on. So, simple. Very, very simple in our simple kitchen and our cooking, simple cooking. Okay, so we're just gonna, yeah, try to pour these in. Now this pudding I've never had, and I'm really excited to try because it's Godiva. And I don't know if you guys have tried Godiva, but I love Godiva chocolates. They are one of the best chocolates. Once you try Godiva, stuff like that, I'm sorry to say whoever, but Hershey's and Nestle's and stuff are so nasty after you've had Godiva. So if you've never had them, they're kind of expensive because they're so good. But if you've never had them, go ahead and get some Godiva chocolate and try it out. You'll really like it. So I'm hoping the pudding is going to be a lot like the candy. And just be that really yummy, yummy chocolate. Because as everybody knows, I love my chocolate. And what I'm using here too is, to try out, is dark chocolate. You can use milk chocolate. Like I said, you can use, if you want to use vanilla, whatever you want, mix and match. Have fun with truffle cake. Truffle cake is a lot of fun to make. And anywhere you go, people are going to love it. Okay, so go ahead and add your milk. Find the opening to this. So this is a 2 cup, so we're going to add this twice, of course. So one thing I like to do is I like to add part of this and then mix it up a little and then add some more. Then you're not apt to get as much lumps as you do otherwise. Okay? Gonna get noisy. So let's go ahead and add the 2 cups. Of course, some people have never used a mixer. If you have never used a mixer, start on number 1 or number 2 first, because otherwise you'll get splashed. Now we're going to add our next 2 cups in. So you see it's really thick right now, just because we haven't added all the milk. But it was really easy to mix up. You didn't have a whole lot of powder or anything when you were doing it. So it's a lot cleaner than if you put them all in at the same time. And this, of course, is different from what the recipe says on the box of the pudding, because you're supposed to add 2 cups per package. But we want this to be really thick, creamy and thick. Okay, so we're going to start out slow again. We're doing some splash, but that, is what we did.
Remember to clean as you go.
That is a big, big secret, is to clean as you go. Otherwise, you're going to have a huge mess at the end, is what you're going to do. So, we want to make sure, you know, and it's okay if you make messes. Just clean. That's what you want to do. Okay, so we want to make sure that this is all mixed up. Okay. So let's go ahead and get rid of these. So we don't, oh, always lick as you go. And we can do this because it's for us. If you're making it for other people,
don't dip your finger in.
You want to keep your fingers out. You want to make sure your hair is pulled back and stuff. But if you're making it just for your family, it's no big deal. Go ahead and lick. Let the kids lick. So make sure the sides and the bottom is all mixed in. And see, we have it pretty thick here. Okay.
You want it more like a frosting.
Yeah, thin frosting. Okay. And I think we're all mixed in at the bottom. Hopefully we're all mixed in. Okay, and then what we're going to do is just plop that in the fridge. And it's only going to take like 15 minutes or so because it's already thickened up. And so it's not going to take too long. And then we're going to come back and assemble our truffle cake. All right, this is again 3 boxes of the small instant pudding.
Small?
I think it's 3 ounces maybe, I don't know, but it's a small box.
3.6 ounce.
Of instant pudding, and you want to add, like we talked about just right before this, 4 cups of milk and mix it all up. So we just took this out of the fridge, okay? So we have our cake that we just made, we have our pudding that we made, everything else we don't need to make. So we have whipped cream, Cool Whip, sorry, Cool Whip, or whipped topping. We have our candy bars, and we have our chocolate syrup.
We like things dark and chocolate, so that's why
we do love dark chocolate.
The cake is dark chocolate, the pudding is dark chocolate, Hershey's dark chocolate, and this is special dark.
We love dark.
Yes.
So yeah.
This is not, because it doesn't come in
We
it.
could have got chocolate Cool Whip. They do have chocolate Cool Whip.
Why didn't we get that?
Because it doesn't look pretty then. Because everything is dark. You need to contrast.
Just add some layers.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do now that we have everything made, we're going to construct our toffee. Or, not
Toffee.
our toffee, our truffle cake. Okay. So you're going to cut small squares.
In the cake?
Make them about an inch by an inch. Don't judge me because I cannot really tell on what I'm cutting, but just make small squares is what you want to do when you cut them.
Now with this cake, I decided I was going to make it fancier, and also I made a mistake. I add chocolate chips to it. So, yeah,
and that's okay. Yeah. You can do that. And like I said, if you don't like chocolate, you know, do a spice cake with vanilla. Yeah.
That would be interesting. We should try that for the holidays. Instead of like have like a facelift on pumpkin pie in a sense.
Ooh, that would be.
So you have a spice cake and you have like pumpkin pie filling.
That would be really yummy.
Man, we might have to try that.
Yeah.
But yeah, just make it your own.
So yeah, you can do anything. The whole art of truffle cake is in the layers. That's the key to truffle cake. So yeah, it's really, really simple, but it tastes really, really yummy. Oh my
You also have to learn the art of taking it out of the pan, because that would be a little more difficult.
Okay, now if you are making it for yourself, don't worry about things like this. Or if you're touching your food, that's fine, because it's just for you or you and your family. But if you're making it for other people,
don't do this.
Don't use your hands, or make sure you wash your hands really well. Make sure if you have, well, any kind of hair really that you have on your head, make sure that you pull it back or something so you don't get hair in your food. This, of course, is just for us, so we don't care.
Yeah, we don't.
We're not picky. So we will be using our hands a lot, and my hair is not tied back because
mine's not tied back either.
We don't care. Okay, so you're going to be adding and making, just filling the bottom up with the cake.
Ooh.
And more than likely you're going to have leftovers. It seems like every time that I've done it,
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry. I've been able to make, okay. So don't worry about, here, are you going to do that?
Yeah.
Whether you make a mess or not, just layer.
There's like crumbs in the bottom.
And like I said, then when I make this, a lot of times I make the truffle cake and then there's always leftovers. A little bit of leftovers for us.
Nice. Okay.
You know, especially if I have to take.
We can take a tiny little slice right here.
Okay. Okay.
That's the nice thing about making it for your family and like not really caring is because then you don't have to worry about, because like you sort of have to make room and stuff. So.
Okay,
yeah.
So you have your first layer of cake.
Yep. And you see there is gaps, but you know.
You're going to have, yeah, and that's fine. So take your chocolate and pour chocolate just all over it. And as much as you want, it's up to you.
I'm going to make it fancy.
Going to make it fancy?
Yes.
Okay, don't put too much chocolate. We don't want that much. Make sure, I would suggest, when you eat this, make sure you have milk on hand. Because if you don't, it's going to be way sweet. Okay, then you're going to take your pudding.
Pudding.
And you want to kind of keep, you kind of want to keep your sides nice because that's where you're seeing the layers. Okay?
It's like grasshopper milkshake, okay?
So just kind of spread your pudding over the layers of the cake and the chocolate. And if I remember right, you're going to have enough room to make 2 layers each is what you're going to do. Okay, and then you're going to take, oh, you're doing that one? She's doing that one. So you're going to take a Cool Whip and you're going to, again, layer that. Make sure you do not, because you want it to look nice, you don't want to get the chocolate pudding into your whipped cream.
That's why I'm like not pushing down as much on the sides.
And you want to, again, have your sides really nice and neat so you can see those layers. Because that's the art of it, is seeing the layers.
Be hardy with the layers, though. Don't be like these tiny little...
Okay, because we're going to top that off, too.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what you want to do is take your chocolate bars, squish them up, and this is fun if you have kids,
you can
to let the kids do, is squish them up before you even take them out of the package.
Because then it's all mess.
Yeah, if you do it afterwards, and then a lot of times what you have is chocolate all over your hands and crumbs everywhere. And so this is just a cleaner way, is if you get that. And if you can open it.
No.
Here, I got it.
Yeah, you have to pull it down. See. That is the art of that. You always have to use the flap.
Okay. And some of them might not be crumbled enough. You want to crumble them some
more. You don't want like huge chunks because
you want bite size.
Yeah. And
then just spread it throughout. You're basically going to be using about 6 bars. Again, it's up to you if you want to do more, if you want to do less. Same with any of this stuff. It's up to you how much you want it. Do you want to have thick layers? Do you want to have thin layers? You know, do you want more thickness of one thing than another?
Maybe you want more cake than pudding.
So it's up to you on what you want to do. Just have fun with it. You know, that's the art about truffle cake, is you can just have a lot of fun making it. And every time you make it, it could be something totally different. Yeah. You know, do you like cherries? I mean, put some cherry filling in it, you know. I don't like cherries, so
but
we will never
raspberry or something.
have cherries in ours.
It could have like a sweet cream one.
But mint,
How about
Ooh, Andy's candy. Lemon would be good too.
Have like a lemon cream.
That would be really nice in the summertime. Nice and refreshing is a lemon cake with lemon pudding in there and the whipped cream. That would be really nice.
Have a little lemon zest on top.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Okay, so ours is getting filled up, but we're gonna finish this last bar. And then just kind of spread it about so that it's all over the place.
I like mine on the edges.
She likes hers on the edges.
Yes, I like mine even.
She likes hers even. And it's fun. This is fun for kids to do too.
Because you get to put your fingers.
They can play with their food. That's what they can do.
Have that one up there.
Okay, let's don't take forever because we don't want an hour show just because we're playing with your candy. Okay, so here again, you're going to take your cake. And again, you're going to layer your cake.
No, this one you don't want to push down.
Do not push down because, yeah, then you ruin the layers. That's, again, the secret is you want those layers to show.
So I'm like gently pushing down just to make sure that it's like going in the whip. So it's not just like falling out.
I think what I'm going to do here, you can do it or not, but I'm going to cut off the outer edge because if I'm eating cake, the outer edge is fine, but on here I don't really want the crusty, you know, part of the cake, and so yeah, those edges I'm going to cut. Okay, so that's it for the cake. So you see, we still have some left over. And so this we can make a small one if we want, especially if you're taking it somewhere, then you can make a smaller one for you to eat because a lot of times you're not going to bring any home. I have never brought any home. It's one of the first things when I go to a potluck and stuff that's gone is this truffle cake. Again, pour your chocolate. And it's up to you again on how much you want. You're going to put your pudding on top of that again. And again, just watch your bowl, your sides, because you don't want your sides to get dirty. You want...
So as you can see right here, you have like, you can see which layers are which. So you want to make sure those are set. The one thing I personally don't like about having so much chocolate is just because it's sort of hard to see each of the layers, except for the whipped topping. Yeah.
Yeah, I would be really interested in trying, like you said, the pumpkin.
Yeah.
We will have to try that.
I literally think you can just like put anything.
You can. You can. There's no art to this, really. Okay, and then the Cool Whip goes on top. And now we're making our final topping.
So make
That's
it look
what we're
good.
doing. So make this look really good.
That's
Put
like,
quite a bit on because this is it. And you're going to put candy on top of that. So while she's doing that, I'm going to crunch up some more candy. That's what I'm going to do. And like I said, I cannot reiterate enough that you will be the hit of the party if you take this someplace. You know, an office party, a church dinner, anywhere. You're going to be the hit because people are going to see this and say, wow, you spent a lot of time cooking and making this, and you're going to say,
swirl.
No, I did not. But you don't tell them.
No, you don't say it.
You let them think.
And that's the nice thing about it, is just because you can do a bunch of things with it.
Now, we might want to, what you can do on top after I just did that. Don't break it up yet.
I just did.
Did you?
Yeah, but not that much.
But what you can do is on this one, since this is our very top, what we can do is keep it, whoops,
That's mostly
a little bit bigger on the size. So you have just the little,
like little bricks.
the bricks, yeah. And just kind of place it, decorate it.
How about
you know,
smiley face?
however you want. So it looks nice and pretty. So yeah. So this is something you can do.
Can't mess up my swirl.
Oh, okay. Here you can decorate the rest. Oh. It's like wipe my hands on my apron, and then it's like, you know, that's what aprons are for. Just to get dirty and wipe your hands. Okay, so that is a truffle cake. And so below, comment if you make some, if you make a truffle cake and stuff, comment below. Let us know what you did. Did you do something different? Take a picture and show us. You know, we would love to see what yours look like. Like I said, this is a very easy dessert to make. It's very quick to make. There's not a whole lot of ingredients, but it is one of the yummiest desserts. After you do this, you want it to let it sit overnight in the fridge, and then all the ingredients will marinate together and stuff and make it even yummier.
It does not make the cake squishy.
So you see your different layers. You see your lovely top is what we have. And then as you dig out of it, you will have your layers as everybody takes some. So basically, this is what we're going to be doing. If you have any, well, not recipes, but anything you want to see, just let us know in the comments, you know, what you would like to see us cook.
Is beef Wellington really able and easy to cook in a normal person's kitchen?
We want simple.
You know, you never know.
Simple. I've watched them do it. We want simple.
Could be interesting.
But we're going to make a lot of things. We have a lot of things that are our list and stuff. And like I said, some are very healthy. Some are just comfort food and stuff. I'm not too sure which one we're going to do next time. But we have things like Teuton spaghetti. We have Goblin Good Franks. We have taco salad. We have potato salad. You know, are some of the things that we're going to be making in our simple kitchen. And so, subscribe,
click that notification bell.
Click the notification bell so you can get notification on every time we're doing it. We're going to at least do this once a week. And if it becomes very popular and you guys like it, maybe we'll up it to twice a week so that you can get these recipes and you can see how things are done. Share with your friends. Let everybody know about it, you know. And so go ahead and make your truffle cake. And if you don't have a bowl, truffle bowl, just use a regular glass bowl. Is what you want. Something that they can see through, because that's the art, is the layer. So you want a bowl that people can see. But otherwise, we have fun being with you, and I hope you enjoyed us in our simple foods in a simple kitchen. And we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
And. Where'd the chocolate chips go?
I don't know.
You're
Is it there?
Yeah, I added like half a bag.
I know, I thought, oh, let's cut into this and show them, but then I thought, no, because we wanted to marinate.
Yeah.
We want to marinate our stuff.
We're too impatient. It's actually pretty cold.
Oh, I should have told them too, I forgot. And if you want to add, to make a cake mix moist, a box cake mix, you add like a tablespoon of vinegar.
Oh.
And it makes it extremely moist, but it doesn't, you don't taste it.
Oh gosh, because you know what the vinegar tastes.
Which is nice. Because then you can use really cheap box.
Yeah.
But have a really expensive taste. That's what you can do. This is a good thing about these programs.